Hello, my name is Corina Salen with Marble Mount Homestead, and I would love to teach you how to make cheese at home. It is easier and more rewarding than you might imagine. In fact, the students from last month's online cheese making class that I teach were raving about how easy it was and how excited they are that they now know how to make their own Chevre, yogurt, Gouda, and Cabra Al Vino. My students are super excited about how easy it is with good instruction, how much cheaper it is to make your own cheese and yogurt, and how much more delicious. If you buy cheese in the store, you're going to spend a lot of money. I have taught cheese making for many years, over a decade now, and I love doing that. Let me tell you, you don't need your own livestock, cows or goats or buffalo or whatever, to make cheese. In fact, most of my students buy milk, pasteurized cow milk at the store to make the cheese that I teach them. So you don't need goats or cows at all. I happen to have mine because I love raw goat milk and I love my goats. So come into the kitchen with me and I'll show you some tricks and tips. In order to make the yogurt nice and firm, I add a little bit of rennet to it. I incubate it in a cooler with hot water to keep it at a constant temperature. And then I drain it to make it into really lovely Greek yogurt, nice and firm. Chevre is typically a goat cheese, but you don't need to use goat milk. You can use cow milk and call it farmer's cheese. I really like to use these plastic molds for Chevre instead of cheesecloth because it just makes it consistently better. Then you add herbs or you marinate Chevre in oil and it's a wonderful treat. The trick with Gouda is to know exactly when to cut the curds, something that is actually hard to learn from a book. When it breaks cleanly over your finger, it's time to cut it. You heat Gouda with hot water and you press it. It doesn't have to be a fancy cheese press. You can just make something up, something that holds the weight steady and the cheese in. You don't have to wax your Gouda, although it's pretty. You can just vacuum seal it and then age it in a crawl space or a cold room or a refrigerator that has been turned up to its highest temperature. Cabra Al Vino is a gorgeous wine-soaked cheese that is just beautiful to look at. It has a sweet, nutty flavor and will completely stun your guests when they're over for dinner. In my online cheese making course, I will teach you step by step how to make every cheese. Yogurt, Chevre, Gouda, and Cabra Al Vino. You will receive beautiful ebooks that I wrote with the recipes. You will receive movies where I demonstrate the techniques step by step. And you will also have access to weekly teleconference calls where you get on the phone with me to problem solve and talk about what's going on with your cheese. And then there will be a private Facebook group where you can post pictures and ask questions of me. In fact, one woman from the last class posted a picture of her dog eating her Gouda cheese that was drying on the rack there to dry. So you can learn from the mistakes from your fellow cheese-making students as well. An online virtual classroom where all the materials and everything you need to know is organized meticulously. And the last thing is that you will get recipes that I wrote for all the different cheeses, what to make with them. There's some awesome stuff in there like cheesecake and all kinds of good stuff. So I hope you will join me. It's really fun. I'm a fun person to learn from. If you want to go on my website and check out the testimonials and what exactly you'll get, go ahead and do that. And I hope to see you in the course. Bye.